I'm not gonna lie, guys. 5 minutes ago, I was telling Lily I was not gonna make a video today. We had a very interesting adventure, a 4-hour boat ride to get here to Hvar, which could have been an hour long. So we're struggling, we're hot, it's 30, feels like 40, but it's so gorgeous. We've got to do it. Very different from all the other places we've been so far in Croatia. It is clear that Hvar is it's a tourist town. Just be honest about it. And it's beautiful, like it's an old city. Oh, sorry. Because it's such an ancient city, there's such tight little alleyways, and that just makes up every corridor essentially up to the fortress. It's a good way to stay in the shade before we find ourselves a beach.
We just had the most amazing lunch. We went to the spot just off of the beach called Hvar. I think it might mean two fishermen. And we just had calamari and cod, and I tried black risotto for the first time, and it was so good. Honestly, that was probably my favorite meal so far of the trip.
One of my favorite things about visiting places like this is seeing the icons. It's interesting to think about how long people have been praying at sites just like this, as long as the city's been around. The sun is like a laser death beam. And if you don't have SPF 50, you're gonna be in trouble. Ooh. That just came from that tower. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, if you find yourself in Hvar or anywhere in Croatia in the middle of the summer, and it just so happens for some weird reason to be 30 degrees, be prepared. But it really is like definitely one of the most beautiful places I've ever been in my entire life. And I can't believe I wasn't going to record today, but just based on the way I'm breathing and the heat, I hope you can excuse me. It's time to go to the beach. Okay, so quick update. We went swimming right after that last clip, and then I got stung by a sea urchin. We're gonna need to get those 3 barbs that are in my foot removed down there. But for now, I'm in Croatia. I'm gonna swim. Okay, water shoes on this time. You look beautiful. I look like a weirdo. Let's go. Oh my gosh, total rush. It's so good.
I got you orange ginger and then the lemon basil.
Oh my gosh.
And then I got
stracciatella. Tell me where we are.
We're at L'Amore per il Gelato. It was on Someone Feed Phil, and he hyped it up so much that we've been here twice now, and it's so worth it. This is my second
time eating the lemon basil gelato. It is the best gelato I've ever had.
It's so worth it. Wait, I want to try the orange ginger. Oh, you're gonna love that.
Well, it might have been a rough start to the day, but gelato at the end of the day,
it really turned it around.
Turns everything around. And I got to swim. I love swimming so much. Hvar was beautiful. I think one visit is enough for us.
For the time being. I'd like to come back, charter a boat. That'd be fun.
We're not like big partiers, so, you know. But now there's only one more thing to do. We've got to pull these sea urchin barbs out of my feet. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're deep.
That's okay. Keep going. That hurt. I think you pressed on the other one.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Hold on, I'm trying to like not lose.
It's okay. Oh my gosh, it's okay. Did you get one of them?
No.
Okay, it's okay.
Which 6-digit number?
All right, well, after all of that, she looked at my foot and said, sea urchins, we can't do anything about that except give you this prescription that we had to pick up from the funniest pharmacy ever.
It had like, you basically press a button and a drawer opens and you put your prescription down and then it closes. And then they tell you how much and then you put the money and then they give you the prescription and your change.
The only thing is Lily gave them 20 euro because this was 5.
I got 10 back.
And she got 10 back.
Oh, whatever. I don't care anymore.
That's the price of nighttime pharmacy. See you tomorrow. Okay, good morning from Split, Croatia. We're here for 1 hour before we head to Makarska. We just left the temple of Diocletian. Just got a glimpse of the Egyptian Sphinx. Did you press start?
I need you to.
Look at how cool this stone is. Well, like we said, only 1 hour. So we need to grab food because Lily's got a performance this afternoon in Makarska, and she's eat. Honestly, would have really loved to enjoy Split, and me and Lily are gonna have to come back. But this tour has just kind of told us that we've only got an hour. It's already been 10 minutes, so we're not even gonna be able to sit down to eat. We're just gonna have to pick up something at a bakery and get out of here. Okay, so as an explanation, we thought that we were gonna have at least 3 hours in Split this morning. Turns out we have, 50 minutes. So on the clock, what time is it?
11:38.
11:38, so we have to be back by 12:05. Let's try to see as much beauty as we can. So one of the reasons why I wanted to spend time exploring here is because there's just little alleyways like this. I think it's a dead end. Nope, it's a road. It's a little street that you can keep walking down and it'll connect to everything else. So cool. How is it that in every European city we go to, there's freaking Christmas. It's July. She couldn't be happier. All right, now we need to find the ugliest ornament we can find in this whole entire place.
Didn't it say Croatia?
Yeah, it does. Okay, to be completely honest, this is the one we're going with. This is probably the least gaudy of all the places we've been. Data, do you think that you've got a good idea of Split?
I've got a good idea of Split in the middle of July. If I had any recommendation, it's wait until the off season because this is just,
People,
obviously coming from a tourist, that's adding to this problem, but it's too much. I would come when it's a little bit less hot, a little bit less people, and actually get to enjoy and have a seat somewhere. You can't even get a seat on a patio. It's crazy.
Update, we are now in Makarska. This is the stage for the night, there where Brittany's standing. The only thing is that it is literally 42 degrees. It's so hot that my camera is no longer working. It's not even like the battery's dead. It's just straight up, it just will not turn on. It's too hot. So iPhone for now. Hopefully as it cools off and the show begins, I can switch over to the camera. I can't even think it's so hot. This is crazy. Look at this. Just dripping. We are in a dress shop. I don't care because I found the single spot where that AC unit is coming down on me. I'm just gonna stand here for a while. Oh, Lily shopping. Good for her. First time ever, I think I said that. Good for her. Yeah, that's sweet.
It's beautiful. It's it feels like a smaller Split maybe. Not that I know what Split really looks like because I spent an hour there. But
not mad about it.
Yeah, a little bit less crowded. Seems very chill. I would totally recommend Makarska.
This is what I like to call the booze cruise gone wrong. I wonder what happened. That must have been a sharp rock. I genuinely think this might be the most beautiful place I've been in Croatia. You have the second tallest peak just soaring above the city. And you turn around and you can be swimming and looking at it in the clearest water ever at sea level. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing and beautiful. I love it. And look at this, look at the flowers. Oh, gorgeous. Just look at this. Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is with dress shops having AC, but they do, so that's where we are. This lady just looked at Lily when she walked over to the track and said, yeah, that's for older women, maybe. Lily was like, well, I kind of like it.
And the black? I have a lot of black. Yeah. So we're about an hour and a half away from our performance in the square of Makarska. Did we just finish a bottle of red wine? No, we did not. But we did just finish 2 pizzas, almost.
I'm gonna have these later.
I feel ready to do the best show that I have ever done, and I think it's still 38 degrees out.
And this, what me and Lily are currently looking at, is by far the most beautiful view we've had in Croatia. Are you ready?
So.
Oh.
How do you have mountains on one side, the sea on the other? How is this real life?
Oh.
I was not expecting that.
My gosh.
I think Makarska is one of my favorite places we've been.
That's what I said.
Wow. This is absolutely stunning.
This is unbelievable. A friend of ours told us not to look back at the mountain range until we had made it back this far down the pier. This is unbelievable. You have the second tallest peak in Croatia. You have the bluest water on earth. You have my beautiful wife. And now it's time to perform. Are you ready? Let's do this thing. High five, girl. Hello from a very sweaty, very hot, and very crowded Dubrovnik, Croatia. It is our last day in this beautiful country. The bus dropped us off here and we had a total of 6 hours, but we're actually now down to 4.
Right now we're on the hunt to find maybe a bathing suit so we can go jump off of Buja Bar. We'll see if we're successful. If not, at least Josh will jump off and I'll maybe have a cocktail in hand and film some clips.
We have found gelato.
I'm overwhelmed.
There's too many options for Lil. I'm always just gonna go for the coffee or the lemon flavor. Coffee today. Lily?
I want to try Lady's lemon cake because it comes with cookie crumbles and maybe Ferrero, but also the pistachio sounds good, but also the mango majesty sounds good, and I really like the sound of the last strawberry and lemon powers.
This is every time we go for gelato. Oh yeah. If it's in the tins, you know it's good. What'd you end up going with?
Lady's lemon cake and Forest Feast.
Self-serve chocolate and waffles. All right, let's go.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Best self-proclaimed gelato in Dubrovnik, apparently.
And now the hardest part is going to try to find a quiet spot to enjoy this. Dubrovnik is the most expensive, the most crowded, but arguably the most beautiful city here in Croatia.
Oh my gosh.
So you went with the
forest berry, I think it's a mix of like different forest
so
berries.
Good.
So creamy. Oh my gosh, it's so delicious.
Here's the Dolce Cafe.
Oh, then I also got Lady lemon cake or something. Let's try that one.
The reason why I love this is because it kind of tastes like black coffee. So good, my favorite.
The Lady lemon one tastes like a lemon tart.
And
look, you got little self-serve waffles, and I accidentally took 2, so I'm gonna give you one with your coffee.
Oh, thank you. So this lemon gelato actually has like chunks.
Cookie chunks.
Yeah, like chunks of lemon cookie in it. Oh, they're really big. Whoa.
Doesn't it taste like a lemon tart?
Yeah. Because Dubrovnik is a closed-off walled city, real estate here is the highest commodity. And we just learned on our tour that 1 square meter here in Dubrovnik is 7,000 euro. And if you own a property and rent it out, you can make up to 400,000 euro a year on rentals alone. Absolutely crazy. Right behind you is the Walk of Shame from Game of Thrones. We are about to walk down it. I'm gonna keep my clothes on. Hopefully no tomatoes. Shame.
Shame! Shame! Shame!
Whoa, this is so
sick.
cool.
Okay.
Literally everywhere you look is so unbelievably, insanely beautiful. We are approaching our first food stop, Marco Polo. Just in this little square right there. There we go.
First impression, we came in, there's no one seated here. I think they did just open. But there's just like the 2 workers sitting at the very back looking at us, and I'm like, do I approach you and say hi? Or so. First impression, I give it a 5 out of 10 because it's pretty, but the service.
Let me just tell you right now, this is gonna be our most expensive meal of the trip.
Worth it. We have been waiting for this. This is the one we're having. Malashivia. Malvashiv. I don't know, something like that.
Alright, our first course is the bruschetta with fig jam
And prosciutto.
and the European flat oyster, which we've never tried before.
I'm excited.
It's the European flat oyster. Very fresh. That was fresh. That was lovely. All right. Bruschetta.
Hold on, we got a little bit of that. A little bit of this. Okay. I'm excited. Hold on. It's like salty from the prosciutto, but then sweet from the fig.
Oh my gosh, look at that bite. Ready?
Right?
Oh, the sweet and salty is so good. The main course is here. I got the seafood tempura, the most recommended dish. Lily got Big
Tuna?
Blue is what it was
Big
called.
Blue? Big Precious. Blue Precious? Something like. Anyways, that looks like an amazing hunk of tuna. I'm so excited.
Wow.
This is a hunk. Oh, cuts like butter though. A little bit of sauce. A little piece of that. That is probably one of the best bites I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
I'm not even kidding.
Oh, wow, dude.
I told you.
That's amazing.
That's fantastic.
Oh my goodness.
Honestly, worth the slightly snobby service, but he's really warmed up to us. But at first, I didn't think he wanted us to be. That is amazing. Okay, now time for your tempura.
Oh, it's like a chipotle
Nice.
aioli. Whoa.
Give me a.
Very light, very good.
I love when the breading isn't overpowering. It's just like a light layer of tempura. Really good.
Alright, so we just finished at Marco Polo, one of the Michelin star rated restaurants here in Dubrovnik. Overall, I give it an 8 out of 10. I think the service was quite slow and they sort of ignored us. They weren't like rude by any means, but they weren't coming around a lot. The food was fresh, delicious, well flavored, not overly salted.
I really, really loved my tuna, and the portions were fantastic considering, again, it's a Michelin star restaurant. Usually you sometimes leave hungry coming out of these places because they're like tiny. This time we left food behind, not because we didn't like it, but because we couldn't finish. So 8 out of 10.
All right, so we have about an hour and a half left. The next stop is going to be getting the view of the city from outside of the city. So we're gonna leave, look back, get that view, and then the last thing we want to do before we get here is go to Buzo Bar, jump off the rock at the hole in the wall, and have an amazing cocktail. Right, Lil? Sound good?
That sounds great. Tastes like tap water.
Fresh since the 14th century. We are now outside of the old town, walking through still old streets, but not within the fortress itself. Let's see what it looks like from back there. How you doing, Lil?
I'm struggling a little bit. I'm so tired of sweating.
Oh my goodness.
I would say worth it.
Yeah. Lily told me that I shouldn't bring a bathing suit today. She said there was no way we were going to go in the water.
That is so nice. It's so warm.
Now she's dipping her feet in just to get cool.
Yeah, don't make my mistake. Bring bathing suits. Wear them here so that you don't have to try to find a place to change.
We now head back into the Citadel to jump off the hole in the wall.
And sip cocktails.
And sip cocktails for those who didn't bring swim gear. And right in that little doorway right there is the entrance to where we're headed. Now it's time to jump. Okay, wrong hole in the wall. This is the right hole in the wall. Cheers to the most expensive beers we've had the entire time we were in Croatia. Just these were €12.50.